Roxy tells about his new theater by Roxy S.L. Rothafel. Exhibitors Trade Review, December 26, 1925. The year 1926 will mark a milestone in my life, for that period will see the culmination of my life's ambition, the erection of the new Roxy Theater, the largest in the world, to be built at 50th Street and 7th Avenue, New York City, with every device humanly possible for the enhancement and artistic presentation of motion pictures. With the cooperation of my associates, Messrs. Sawyer and Lubin, I promise that the new Roxy Theater will contain every innovation, every comfort and luxury, in keeping with the dignity and prestige of so ambitious an undertaking. At this time, I shall not divulge any of the novelties, original lighting effects, or musical offerings we plan for our new theater. I want to show you what they will be, not talk about them. But I predict the opening of the new Roxy Theater in November 1926 will strike a new note in the presentation of motion pictures, and one which will bring radical changes in our motion picture houses of today. Since my resignation from the Capitol Theater some months ago, except for the brief interim of a trip abroad, I have been devoting all my energies to this project, which has been my dream for many years. Not only will the theater itself be built on a lavish and artistic scale, but here for the first time I will have free scope for the development of my own ideas. Not only will the Roxy Theater be notable for the individuality of the presentation of pictures, but the theater itself, as planned by Walter W. Allschlager, the Chicago architect, will be unique among film edifices. Built of Bedford stone, terracotta, and pressed brick with elaborately stained glass windows, it will occupy a plot which fronts 290 feet on north side of West 50th Street, and 190 feet on south side of West 51st Street, and has an irregular depth of approximately 200 feet. The theater itself will cover an area of 52,250 square feet, rising to a height of 115 feet, making the Roxy Theater the largest in the world. There will be a seating capacity of over 6,000 seats, 1,054 of which on the mezzanine floor will be deluxe divan reserved seats. There will be 2,850 on the lower floor, and 2,110 on the balcony. The proscenium arch will be 70 feet wide and 50 feet high. Backstage will be a 6-story building served by electric power, to be used for private projection rooms, dressing rooms, club rooms, kitchen, tailoring establishment, in fact every convenience for this city within itself. Consoles for a duo organ will be installed. They will be placed high above the stage on either side of the proscenium. The organ units will be concealed from view, and in back of the organ there will be chambers to contain a choir of 100 voices. There will be another organ in the grand foyer, and a third in the broadcasting studio. 2 high-speed elevators with combined capacity of 70 people will carry patrons to the balcony, and a marquee 440 feet long will take care of people in inclement weather. Radio broadcasting studio will contain the last word in modern equipment, and will be one of the features of the Roxy Theater. Here with my gang I will broadcast regularly. The orchestra pit will accommodate 110 or more musicians. This will be raised and lowered by electrical mechanism. A 550-ton mechanical ice cooling plant will be installed for the summer. General business management of the Roxy Theater will be in charge of W.E. Atkinson, widely known in the film business, who severed his connection with the Metro-Goldwyn Pictures organization to join us in the management of the new theater, and to become vice president of the company. H.G. Kosh is secretary, and Irvin S. Channon treasurer and director. The demolition of the old car barns on the site of the new theater started some weeks ago, and is in charge of the Channon Construction Company, the builders of the new Roxy Theater. While at this writing it seems almost impossible, I predict the box office receipts of this new enterprise will average $100,000 gross, exclusive of the war tax. The scale of prices of the theater will be evenings, $1 orchestra, 60 cents balcony, $2 divans. Matinee prices will be 60 cents for orchestra, 40 cents for balcony, and $1 for divans. We plan that the divans shall be open to yearly subscription on the plan employed by the Metropolitan Opera House. An interesting feature of the new theater will be the staircase from top to bottom on each side of the proscenium arch, after the style of ancient Greek theaters, making possible a series of tableau and ballet presentations of an unusual nature. In making plans for operating the new theater, I am trying to do something that has never been done before. I have studied equipment both here and abroad, and have combed the world for novel effects. I plan to give entertainments that will rival even grand opera. It can be done, and have no fear that it will be over the heads of the public. Nothing is over the heads of the public. The public is always right. They're the first to recognize and appreciate what is really good, and I always feel that if a number does not appeal to the public, it is my fault, not the public's. I am not worrying about the pictures to be presented. The Roxy Theater will of course be absolutely independent, but I feel that the house itself and the quality of our programs will attract all that is best in motion picture production. There will always be room for short subjects, which are the punctuation notes of any program. The Roxy, I am prouder of that name than I am of my own, will be the fulfillment of my dreams. I am looking forward to giving entertainment which will mark a new standard. I have been asked many times my opinion on the practice of combining vaudeville with motion pictures. To my mind, vaudeville with pictures is the curse of film exhibition today, and will have no place in my new theater.